Hey, what's up, guys? So yes, Jay Wink here with the review of the second season premiere of The Flash, which is titled "The Man Who Saved Central City." So yes, um, The Flash. This is kind of my first time talking about The Flash. I said I was going to talk about it last year when I was reviewing Gotham and Star Wars Rebels and Agents of Shield, but I never really did get around to it. So now I feel, you know what? This year I will kind of talk about that a little bit more, since it is one of the best comic book shows there is out there, and I really did like the show last season. Even though I did not watch all the episodes, I did really like the entire, what I did see, because it was a fantastic season. The show was fantastic, all the actors and everything was just fantastic. So yes, on to The Man Who Saved Central City. So where we pick off is probably a couple months after Barry Allen saved destroyed that wormhole, or that big hole in the sky, and we find out the truth about it. That spoiler alert here, Ronnie Raymond did help Barry stop it, but he killed himself in the process. So Barry's got that guilt on his shoulders of losing him, and then he's also got that Harrison Wells on him, and he's got that everything that happened last season, like with his mother and everything, and it was a huge influential thing. And now when we pick up with Barry again, we see him all alone. He is alone. He doesn't want any of his friends to be there because he doesn't want anybody else to get hurt. And it is a very interesting take on the character, because last season he was all about that. He was, he liked having those guys there, and now we see him kind of just moping around, and he's trying to handle stuff on his own. But of course, you can't do anything alone in the superhero universe. You have to have somebody else there, like teammates, to help you out. So yes, everybody did a fantastic job. All the performances were great. I do have to give props though to Grant Gustin and the guy who plays Iris West's father. And I think they did those two. I felt like they had a great scene together, especially but in the med bay and Star Labs. I think they did a great job together. I think those two have good chemistry, as well as Grant Gustin and Danielle Panabaker. I think the whole cast is fantastic chemistry, and they just do a very good job about that. And I think, in my opinion, this show did it better than Agents of Shield did. And it just did it in one season. Even though I did like Agents of Shield, I feel like it made it much better as a team, that they really did like each other more than it was for Agents of Shield. But we're not here to talk about that. So I did really, like I said, I did like this episode. It was a fantastic job. Everything was really cool. It felt longer than it actually was, in my opinion. But like I said, the villain was he was kind of one note. It wasn't really anything that big, but we got some huge references, like Zoom is coming. The huge one at the end, which is Jay Garrick, the original Flash, and um, uh, maybe a hint to I'm not sure, but if you guys have any other kind of Easter eggs, let me know in the comment section below. I'd really love to hear them, because I didn't really pick that much up, because I'm not a huge Flash fanatic or anything like that. And so, but I really did like this episode, and I felt like it was a very good comic book thing. Like, I did like the Flash Day thing. I thought that was very cool. I liked the costume, and yeah, that's another Easter egg. It's becoming more like the actual costume with the white symbol instead of the red symbol, which I prefer the white symbol. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think they're doing a good job so far. The first season premiere, they did a fantastic job. But I do have a little bit of criticism here. It isn't much, but like I said, the villain is kind of one note. He's just kind of there to get the Professor Zoom thing. Like, oh no, I don't think he wasn't a Captain Cold kind of character, like kind of memorable character, but that's not a really big thing. I don't know if he was a big villain in the comics. If you guys do know, please let me know in the comment section below. Really love to hear it. But I really do like that mystery of Harrison Wells having that thing and he's sending it to Barry, and that gets his dad out of jail. And and to see that his dad is gonna leave and not stay with him after he's been in jail pretty much his entire life, of Barry's life, it's sad. You get that, like, whoa, that kind of sucks. And But yes, another bad thing I wanted to say, just a little thing, is the effects of the Atom guy. I forgot his name, and that's kind of another thing is the name, but that's probably my own fault. But the Atom guy, I didn't really the effects when he got big. I felt it looked a little cartoony or a little kind of video gameish. But I guess it wasn't as bad. It was in the dark, so you couldn't. It wasn't as bad, but. I didn't think the show has had that bad of effects, but when I watched that, I was just like, ooh, okay, that might be a problem. But other than that, I think the show did a fantastic job. Great performances, great episode and plot. It really showed Barry getting back with his team, and it was like, yes, you need to do this and get back with your team, and like, you can't do this all by yourself. You have to have them people there. And that's his family. So, yes, I'm very interested in seeing where this season takes off. And I do think that Jay Garrick is going to kind of be what Harrison Wells was last season, and kind of teaching and shaping Barry into who he should be. Well, kind of different, teaching him new ways and everything like that. I think that's kind of the character he will be. And I think maybe he might stay. He'll probably he might leave the mid-season finale, or he might leave the season finale. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. But I'm sure he'll probably leave in the season finale. Just my guess. And I think Zoom will probably show up about the same time we learned about Reverse Flash. So yes, guys, those are my thoughts. Oh, okay, so my rating. No more spoilers here, guys. So my rating, I'd probably give it definitely a 4.5 out of 5 winks. Not the effects didn't have you back that down, but it was a good episode. It was kind of simple, and I did like that. And like I said, good character good character emotions and everything like that. So yes, guys, those are my thoughts on the Flash. And I will be back like in probably 2 minutes. Well, after I watch the new episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So yes, I'll see you guys later. Jay Wing, winking out.